Just 4 years ago, the world watched America achieve something extraordinary. But since then, we've learned our economic and political problems are far bigger than one election or one stimulus package can solve. Those problems revolve around a single question. Who does our democracy work for? Is it big corporations and the rich? Or all of us? The battle over this question has raged in Maine, across America, and all over the world. To be clear, even in Maine, the top 1% earn nearly as much as the bottom 50%, while the top 10% make nearly as much as everyone else combined. It's true that Governor LePage and his Republican legislature have done their best to make all of this worse. But it's also true that Democrats controlled the Maine legislature for the 3 decades that saw the greatest rise in income inequality since the Gilded Age. We can no longer escape the choice. Either we have a real democracy where our government and economy work for all of us, or we drift towards something else, something that works for an ever-shrinking few. That's why we are launching the Fair Share Economy campaign. It's a practical vision of what we can accomplish if we make our state economic policies more fair and begin to put people first. Right now, there's work that needs to be done in Maine, and there are people willing to do it. To guarantee the opportunity to work as a human right, we'll establish a jobs creation fund with a budget of $1 billion to invest in healthcare, education, and infrastructure, and give the opportunity for meaningful work to anyone the free market has left behind. We'll also raise the minimum wage to $10 an hour immediately to put us on track for a living wage soon. To guarantee education as a human right, we'll expand free universal education to include pre-K, the University of Maine, and community college systems. The state will finally fully fund local schools by allocating an additional $100 million a year for K-12 education, the amount Maine people voted for nearly 10 years ago. Finally, to guarantee health care as a human right, we'll create a publicly financed system that ensures all of us get the care we need when we need it, with no insurance companies coming between us and our doctors. To pay for all this, we'll revamp our tax system to make it more fair. Now, low-income Mainers pay far more of their income in taxes than the rich. But in our plan, 70% of Mainers will have lower taxes. That's right. A fair tax system can pay for all this and reduce taxes for 70% of Mainers. Everyone else will pay gradually more according to their income, with the wealthiest 1% of Mainers paying an overall state and local effective tax rate just 5% higher than what low-income Mainers pay now. That raises $1.5 billion and guarantees education, healthcare, and jobs for everyone in Maine. Now we know that the big corporations and the rich have never and will never give us these rights without a fight. But few things worth doing are easy. Maine People's Alliance members across Maine have been coming together and growing our movement for years. When the health insurance companies tried to raise our rates, we stopped them. When our opponents tried to divide us by attacking immigrants, we stood together. When big corporations tried to get away with polluting our environment, we fought back and refused to go away. Last year, when Republicans and Governor LePage tried to take away our voting rights, we fought back and won a landslide victory. And we're not stopping there. This year, we're going to elect candidates that believe in a fair share economy, and we are going to hold them accountable and make our vision real.
We are done waiting.
We're 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 done waiting.
We are done waiting.
We're done waiting for our human rights.